I'm Sid, the Science Kid. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Sid! Yeah! Woo! Well, thank you. Hey there. Oh, Arnie, you're looking bigger, buddy. Easy on the dino burgers, huh? Nah. Whoosh! Dr. Beaks, great to have you here, man. And it's great to have you here, too. I smell pancakes cooking in the kitchen. That means it's Pancake Day. You love those pancakes. There's just one problem. When Mom makes pancakes, they come out too squishy. Instead of eating them with a fork, you need a spoon. Now, what's up with that? It's called a pancake, not pan soup. And my dad's pancakes? Oh boy, they need some serious help. I mean, they smell like pancakes, they look like pancakes, but they're always burnt, and they taste like chewy rocks. Okay, so I've never actually eaten a chewy rock, but I'm guessing it doesn't taste so good. You know who makes the best, most awesome pancakes in the whole world? My grandma. Her pancakes aren't too squishy, and they aren't too hard. They're just right. Hey, wait a minute. How come Grandma's the only one who can make a fluffy, perfect pancake? I don't get it. What's the big idea with pancakes? How do you make the perfect pancake?
Sid, breakfast time.
Ooh, breakfast time. Breakfast time!
Hey, Sid, you ready for breakfast?
Oh, Dad's the one making pancakes. You know what that means.
Limo.
Dad, thanks for making pancakes and all, but, can I ask you a tough question?
Of course you can. Ask away.
If your pancakes start out as this soft, squishy batter, how come they end up so, black and hard?
Sid, sweetie, that is such a great question. I think it belongs in the question box.
Ooh, the question box is one of my favorite things ever. See, when I come up with a good question, Mom writes it down and puts it in the box.
Why don't you try the pancakes I made?
Oh, Mom, I got another tough question. How come your pancakes turn out so, gooey?
Ha! Now, that's an even better question, Sid. In fact, I think it belongs in the question box, too.
Oh, hey, Dad. I think Zeke wants a pancake.
Oh, here you go, buddy. Eat up.
Watch out, flying pancake!
Mine! Ta-da!
Nice catch, Mom! My mom is awesome!
Thank you, Sid. Now, how about some breakfast?
Oh yeah, gotta eat. Almost time for school. Ugh. I love my mom. My mom is cool. But now it's time for having fun in school. Yeah! I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. There's Gabriella.
Watch what I can do. La la woo! La la woo! Oh yeah!
Wow! I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. Hey, there's Gerald. Yeah! Check out my moves! I'm a rock star! Cool! I'm looking for my friends. I'm looking for you. Hey, there's May.
May I show you how I groove? Da 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 da. Yay!
Groovy!
We're looking for our friends.
We're looking for you!
Hey, there's Sid.
Did you hear the one about the kid kid who wanted to know everything about everything?
That's you!
You got me.
We're our friends! And look what we found! We found each other! Friends!
Everybody, rug time.
Ooh, that's Teacher Susie.
It's rug time. Come on in. Rug time. Take a seat. Rug time.
We're ready!
Everybody, move your feet. Rug time.
Teacher Susie!
Good times on the way. Rug time. Come on in. We've got a lot to learn today.
Hop, hop, hop. I'm a bunny rabbit. I'm gonna sit on you.
Watch out.
I'm gonna sit on you.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna squish you.
On the rug, bunny rabbit. So, who wants to share something with the class? A story? A song?
Ooh, I do.
Okay, Sid.
Everyone, I'm having pancake problems at home.
Oh, we're listening. What's the pancake problem?
Well, I can't figure out how that liquidy batter stuff can turn into either a squishy goo cake or burnt rock cake. I mean, why can't pancakes always be perfect and delicious, like the ones Grandma makes?
Maybe the stove is broken. My toy oven broke, and my mom fixed it. Yeah, or have you tried talking to your stove? Because maybe it's mad at the pancakes.
Well, you're all on the right track thinking about the stove. Can anyone tell me what a stove does?
Yes, it cooks things.
Yeah, you can make brownies and stuff.
A stove heats things up.
All of you are right.
Yeah, but what does heat have to do with pancakes?
Well, that's a great question. And I know the perfect place to investigate what heat does to things. Okay, scientists, you know where we're going. To the Super Fab Lab! That's right, so grab your journals and let's go.
Okay.
Super Fab Lab! Observe, compare, contrast!
Today in the Super Fab Lab, we're going to find out how heat changes things. And we're going to do that by making applesauce.
Yes! All right, splish splosh applesauce. I love applesauce.
To make applesauce, we have to mash up the apples with our ingredients, water and cinnamon.
Yum.
Then we'll mix everything together.
This investigation sounds yummy.
First, we'll try mashing up the apples without cooking them. Then we'll heat up the apples on a stove and try to mix them again.
What happens to the apples when we heat them up?
Great question, Gabriella. It's your job to observe how the heat changes the apples.
I think the apples will get softer when we heat them up. I don't think the apples will change at all.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's put all these ingredients in the bowl and begin our investigation.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on.
Wow.
Darn it.
This is exciting. Hey, you're a scientist. You can try this too.
It's time to make applesauce. First, an adult will cut up apples into small pieces and then put the apples into a bowl and add our other ingredients, cinnamon and water. Now, try to mash the apples up and mix everything together. Wow, it looks like it's not very easy to mash up the apples. Keep trying. Now, an adult is going to put the same uncooked apples in a pot and place the pot on a stove and heat it up. Let's use our eyes to observe what happens. Can you see how the heat changes the apples? Now the apples look really soft. Next, we'll pour the apples back into the bowl and you can try mashing up the apples again. Wow, it's much easier now that the apples have been heated. Now draw your observations in your journals. How did the apples look before we heated them? Think about how the apples changed after we heated them up. Now that we're done with our investigation, we can all enjoy our delicious applesauce.
It was hard to mash up the apples before we cook them. And I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, but then the heat changed the apples and made them all soft and mushy.
And then we could make applesauce. Sweet, delicious applesauce.
Great observation, scientists.
Science is yummy!
Wait, I think I'm confused. When my dad's pancakes were heated up a lot, they became really hard and burnt. They didn't become mushy like the apples.
Great observation, Sid. So, the heat changed the apples and made them soft, and it changed your dad's pancakes and made them hard and burnt. So, what do you think heat does to things?
It changes things!
Exactly! And there are lots of different ways heat changes things.
Wow! Well, can we please change the mushy apples back into uncooked apples and make applesauce all over again?
Oh, I'd do it if I could, Sid, but once apples are heated into mushy apples, they can't be changed back into raw apples. This is called irreversible change.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, can we do this investigation again another day?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Now, let's take a look at your journals to see what observations you made. Gerald, can we see your journal?
Yeah, okay, so we put all this stuff into a bowl and then we tried to mash it up like this. Mash, and then the apples wouldn't mash, so, okay, then we heated up the apples and they got soft. Yeah, and then we could mash them, and we made applesauce.
Nice observations, Gerald.
Thank you.
Now, Sid, can we see your journal?
Oh, sure. I wrote every step down so I can make applesauce at home with my mom and dad. First, we got all this stuff. Ingredients, apples and water, and some brown powder that made me sneeze. It's called, cinnamomanium, something like that. And it all went into a bowl. Whee! Then Susie, that's you of course, heated up the apples with the ingredients. And the apples got really mushy. And then we mixed it all together. And then we had applesauce. So I'm gonna make applesauce at home with my parents.
Me too.
Okay, and then I'll come over to both your houses and eat the applesauce when you're done.
I'm so proud of all my scientists. Okay, it's time for playtime.
Yeah.
Come on!
Okay. All right.
Yay!
It's time for...
Good afternoon. Waiter.
Yeah!
I want a pancake, but I'm in a hurry. Will it be long?
No, silly. It'll be round, just like all the other pancakes.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Turnip.
Turnip who?
Ask your dad to turn up the heat on the stove. It's time to make pancakes.
I love turnips.
Knock, knock.
Sid, you know you don't have to knock. Come on in and I'll give you a big hug.
Oh, yeah, that's not necessary.
But you're my best friend.
You're my best friend, too.
Now that's funny.
You know, all this talk about heat does remind me of a song. Welcome to the Cooking is Chemistry Show. Step into the kitchen where the scientists go. Today we're talking about a favorite from coast to coast. Pancakes are what we love most. A pancake that brings breakfast satisfaction is made by a red-hot chemical reaction. Once the heat from the stove does what it does, a pancake can't go back to the way it was. No way! Today on the Cooking is Chemistry Show, heat equals energy, that's good to know. The transfer of heat from the stove to the pan cooks a pancake, you know that it can. Once you learn a fact, it cannot be unlearned. Once you burn a pancake, it cannot be unburned. way out on the range. If and you burn it on the campfire, it won't be fluffy anymore. That's irreversible change, partner. Welcome to the Cooking is Chemistry Show, where something's always cooking, you know. Today we're talking about a favorite from coast to coast. We're changing bread into toast. Once you learn a fact, it cannot be unlearned. Once you burn a piece of toast, it cannot be unburned. So long from the Cooking is Chemistry Show. Goodbye from the kitchen where the scientists go. Irreversible change is something you know on the Cooking is Chemistry Show. See you next time on the Cooking is Chemistry Show.
That was great, Susie.
That was awesome!
Thank you.
Great, but hold on a second. Heat changes things.
Right.
So that means Mom's pancakes are all soft and liquidy because she doesn't keep them on the stove long enough.
You got it.
Aha! And Dad's pancakes get burnt because
They're on the stove too long.
You figured it out. Great job, scientists.
Thank you.
Okay, scientists, it's time to go home. Follow me. Come
Going
on.
home. I'm going home.
Now where's my Sid?
oh, right here, Grandma.
Oh. Now, okie doke, let's roll.
Let's roll. Yeah, beep, 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 woo. Beep, 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 wee. Backseat driving with Grandma.
Alrighty, kiddo. So tell me, how was school today?
Grandma, it was the best. I learned why your pancakes are so much better than Mom's or Dad's. It's about the heat.
Exactly. Now let me tell you the best way to make a pancake. When I make pancakes, I use a big old iron skillet. It's not fancy, but it's tough, and it gets the job done, just like me. Now, here's the secret to my pancakes. I make sure the heat is just right on the stove. Not too high, not too low. Then I pour in the batter and closely observe it to wait for the bubbles to form on top. That's how I know the pancakes are ready to flip. And I'm a pretty good flipper, too. Whoa. And that's how I make my perfect pancakes.
Hey, can we have some of those perfect pancakes for afternoon snack?
Why not? Whoever said you can't have pancakes in the afternoon?
Not me. My grandma's the best. I learned something cool today. I know it upside down and inside out. I learned all about heat.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Scientist in the house.
Ah.
I'm stirring the batter.
Okay, now, Sid, I'm going to put some of that batter in the frying pan.
Ooh, oh boy, these pancakes are gonna be so good.
You betcha. Go now, stay back from the stove. It's hot.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what did I say was the most important part of making a perfect pancake?
The heat.
And?
Oh, observe. Observe, yeah. Oh,
Right.
Hold on. I see that the pancake is indeed being changed by the heat. The edges are browning. It's changing. The bubbles are forming. Ooh, it's time to flip. Flip
Okay,
it. Flip
okay.
it.
There.
Yes! Folks, we have light and fluffy pancakes. I can't wait until the next time Mom and Dad make pancakes, 'cause I'm going to help. Now, you and I know the secret. It's about the heat. Hey, Grandma uses a pan to make pancakes. I wonder what I could make with a super-duper big pan. Ooh, okay, I've got it. Here's my super-duper-ooper-schmooper big idea. If I had a really, really, really big pan, one bigger than our whole house, I'd show everyone how heat changes things. Great big delicious things, like the biggest chunk of chocolate in the world. Maybe even a giant chocolate mountain. And then I'd put that big old chunk of chocolate mountain into my big, big pan, and I'd find something to heat it up and melt it, like the sun. Yeah, the sun's heat would change the giant chunk of chocolate into a melted pool of chocolate. I could have a chocolate pool party. And I'd have rafts made out of strawberries and slides made of bananas. And then we'd eat the pool party. Yum! Hooray for heat! And that's my super duper ooper schmooper big idea. Ha ha! Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Whoop! Oh, yeah. I am Sid, the Science Kid! And remember, keep asking lots and lots of questions. See you later, scientists. Woo! Observe, compare, contrast! Ah! Hey, I know how to observe, compare, and contrast, and I bet you do too. Observe, that's when you look really closely at something and listen to it and maybe even smell it and feel it. Compare, that's when you look at two things and think about how they're the same. Contrast, that's when you observe things and think about what's different about them. Hey scientists, there's lots more amazing science coming your way. My friends and I will learn how to use science tools, investigate how things change, discover our senses, and explore how to keep our bodies healthy. So come join me, Sid the Science Kid.